Hello and welcome. I am Kim, and together with my dogs, Bobby, Pilou, and Wolfy, we live in my self-built campervan, and we are navigating van life and making it our own. Come along as we say yes to new adventures.
Good morning! Welcome back to the new day. It's a new day. Yes. So, yesterday we put in those branches, which was awesome, and I really liked it. I really love them, and I think it's going to be super sturdy. But what I want to do now is, if you can look at that mess behind me, what has happened is I have a little bunk window, which I love. Now, the thing you see hanging here, that's the bug screen. That's not really working, but it's somewhat working. And then what you're seeing over there is somewhat reflective stuff and cardboard. Because when I got Wolfy, the sun would come up around 5:30 p.m. No, a.m. And Wolfy would say, "Oh, it's daylight, let's wake up. And I would be like, wait, what? It's the middle of the night. So I got a piece of cardboard, put it in there. But I've always felt like I wanted to have something like a curtain to close that off. So it's a whole lot of mess right now. I went to the store just now and I got some supplies. I'm sticking with this theme. I got copper piping and I got some of these little thingies, and we are going to try and attach it to the wall. But I already made a little curtain, but I think I want to change it up. I have more curtain fabric, I have my sewing machine, I have everything. I just need to ask Guus if I can please use this table and his electricity to do so. But I'm going to show you what I've already prepared, and then we're going to see if we're going to use this curtain or if we're going to mix it up a little bit. So this is the fabric that I have, which is upholstery fabric. But I really liked it, and I figured this is going to be light tight. I like the color and I like the pattern, so I chose this. I couldn't find any other curtain fabric that I liked. And I made this as sort of a curtain, which it's not that bad. And if you crumble it up, like it does go to the side, I can keep it there with something. But it's just straight. It's not that fancy. I was thinking maybe trying a different pattern with... Okay, I'm going to show you what I was thinking. So this is what I've come up with thus far. I didn't think of that. This might be too big. It's coming off of the wall. Okay, I need to think about that. It's coming off of the wall pretty far. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I just, because then I can return those. Maybe I just want to have a little hook that it sits on. I'll have to think about it, because I can still return them, of course. But maybe I don't mind. But I think maybe I don't really mind, but it's just further from the wall than I thought it would be. Which is just, I didn't really keep it in mind, I guess. Well, it might work. But what I'm thinking is that it looks a little bit like bulky. I don't really know how to say it. It's a lot of fabric. And because I sewed it round, it doesn't really want to go like that. And for a curtain, you like it to go like that. So what I'm thinking now is that I just take a strip of fabric, sew it like that, and then it can go through there, and then the top will be just like this, which will crumble nicer. Okay, let's go make new ones and see if that works. Hello. I have been sewing another curtain thingy, and at the same time watching True Blood, and it's the last season, and everybody's dying and stuff's happening. So I'm off. But I need to give you guys an update. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I'm going to put it on the thingy. Oh. Or not. So I can show you what is going on. I found out that I can use my sewing machine in my van with my inverter. Well, it's not my sewing machine, it's my mom's. It's this 40-year-old singer. No, I don't know how old it is, but it's the cutest little sewing machine. It's the only one I've ever worked on, but I love it. Maybe I've worked on my grandmother's sewing machine when I was younger, but don't remember. Okay, there we are. Okay, so... Wait, how long is it? Oh, I didn't... I didn't adjust... I didn't adjust the length, so it's too long. Okay, maybe I'll make it work. Maybe I like it like this, and then you just have to shove it to the side. It's way too long, of course. But I want both of them to be the same length. I can shorten it, but I don't want to. But I could do that. But I'm pushing it on here. I'm like, wait, it's so long. Yeah, I forgot to trim off like 10 centimeters. Anyhow, this is the old one that I made. This is a crooked line. But I don't like the chunkiness of the top. So this one has this little... I don't know how you call this. But I think that looks really cute. And how I did it is just I made a little piece of fabric on the back where it goes in. But this leaves a little bit of light fabric at the top, which I really like. But this is gonna be... But maybe I like it if it's just like this. Maybe I like this when it's closed, and then when it's open, it's gonna be like that. Maybe I like it. I just have to figure out, I'm gonna make something, I just don't have it yet, that will keep it to the side. But I really like the way this looks. It's gonna have the same at the bottom. So I'm gonna go with this. So now I need to make another one. Yeah. I'm gonna think about... I feel so stupid. I'm gonna think about if I'm going to shorten it or leave it like that. Because it might be nice. Because the way I had intended it was to sit like this when it's closed. I might leave it long because it also pushes it closed. It's gonna be harder to open. But the rod, this copper is longer than the window, so that the curtains don't hang in front of the window when they're open. Maybe it's wide enough. Maybe it's just good. Oh, you guys. Okay. My first intended size was like this, so that it will be straight like this. But then there might be this tiny gap, but it also looks a little bit, when it's closed, it looks a little bit dull. So maybe it will be good if it will be more like this. But then the other one. Okay, gotta think about it. Gonna make another one. Okay, so 4 hours later? More? I don't know. Hours and hours. I had a little bit of trouble with the sewing machine, so the stitches were coming too loose, and I had to figure it out, and blah, blah, blah. The van is a complete mess. There's mess everywhere. But I think I did it. Now we have to figure out how we're going to put it up on the wall, because I have two options. The copper piping that I have, it has this, the brass thing that I have, it has this ring. So it has this ring. And if I leave this off, that would leave me with about, I think, 1 centimeter closer to the wall. But it's more difficult to attach, because this has a little bit of a flat surface. So I could, I have this gunk stuff that I use to put on. So then I could easily glue it on to the wall and take it off in the future if I have to. But if I do not do that, it's going to be hard to put on. So now I'm going to get everything ready to put it on the wall, and let's go see what we're going to do. So, this is the curtain, I don't know if you can see me. I did shorten it. Because it was too much fabric. There's a little bit of a difference between how far it comes off of the wall. But I think I'm gonna go with this part on because I like the chunkiness. I don't know how to put it, but I like the shape, and I like because it's the same over there, and otherwise you're gonna be seeing the thread. Well, I don't know, the stuff. I don't like it. So it looks like it doesn't have a finish if you leave it off. So I'm going to leave it on. So it's going to be like this. Now I need to decide what. I think I'll put this one on the top like this. I'm thinking of putting a screw in the wall, then putting adhesive on here, and then hang it onto the screw, because I think, because it's a little bit heavy, I might have to keep it in place for a little bit of time, which might be too long for me to hold. I'm not sure. Over. We're there, I hope. Pretty much. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Because I don't know, it's not square, so it's hard to measure, and this is where I want this one to sit, and then I just need to eyeball it to be straight to the other side. As long as I keep this measurement for this one, that one should be equally as far out. Okay, I'm going to attach the top one first, and then sit here and hold it in place until it doesn't move anymore. So I'm gonna put on some series because I might be sitting here for 15 minutes holding it. So I'm just gonna put on a series so I have something to look at while I'm holding it, and then once it's on there, I'll come back to you guys. So it's now evening, and I only just finished. That was a pain in the butt to get it up there. And it's still not secured perfectly, but I'll look more into that tomorrow. I'm tired and it's done. It's good enough. Look at this cute little curtain. If I let this go, it flips basically instantly. And this is the way they sit. Super cute. Tied it back down so I can show you the rest. I put a little box screen in here, which is been attached with pieces of self-sticking Velcro. So I can take it off. It doesn't really stick. The Velcro comes off, but this works. And it has a box screen, and I really like the look of it. So what worked the best to keep it on was I screwed a screw into the wall, and then I gunked with the adhesive kit that I have. I filled up this entire little corner bit that I had, and then I kept it up, pushed it on, and I kept it on. It took like 15 minutes, like a half an hour pressure for it to really totally set to not move. But once I started doing these little things so you can open it, it kind of moved. So tomorrow I'll go have a look, see how much it has dried, and if I need to put some more on it. But I really like how cute it is now. I really like that I brought the copper theme back, because I have copper here and I have copper here. I don't have any copper anywhere else. So I'm really happy with how it's looking. It's really cute, and the cover of the bed is going to be cinnamon colored. So then it's just gonna come, how do you say that? It's all gonna come together. And yeah, it's making me, you know, I'm gonna leave in a couple of weeks, in 2 months, I think, but it's making me realize that I'm leaving again. There were things that I wanted to get done before I was gonna leave on the van, which are getting done. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking, like, doing the paint job, fixing that with the cardboard. The cardboard worked, but it was horrendous, but it worked. But this is way better. And the new bedding that I have that I absolutely love. And the new branches so that the baskets won't fall all the time. The branches in the back. I'm really happy with everything. I'm really happy how it worked out. So now all I have to do is get the cinnamon bedding. And then I can show you the entire finished result. I have no idea how long this video has gotten. If it is a video, 2 parts, 3 parts, I don't even know. I haven't started editing yet. I've just been fixing up things. Yeah, but I'm super happy with how it worked out. And yeah, so I'll be showing you the finished result right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I had so much fun making everything beautiful again. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I have no idea what it's going to be about. I really don't know. But I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new adventures.